Hi everybody, I'm here at Chick-fil-A to do a video on YouTube secrets. And we're on the 7th chapter called Consistency. And the reason why we're in front of Chick-fil-A, and I'll give you a reason as soon as we go through the table of contents of the book. Okay? So YouTube secrets, I'm going on my own YouTube channel journey, and I've been taking videos of the chapter in different places that signify why YouTube Secrets is going to help me become a YouTuber. So through the table of contents, I've already gone through the introduction and part 1, strategy, the 7 C's. I'm on the 7th C today, but the past couple of weeks I've been doing courage, clarity, channel, content, community, as well as cash. And today is the 7th one and the very last one of the 7 C's, which is consistency. So here's the chapter right over here, consistency. And of course I wrote down a bunch of notes. And consistency, chapter 7. Consistency is a hustle your way to success. Now, Rome wasn't built in a day, and that is so true. In order to build your very own empire on YouTube, you have to consistently build it. Now, how do we do that? I've taken some notes at the liberty of this particular book, YouTube Secrets. So let's go through it. Now, why are we at Chick-fil-A? The reason why we're at Chick-fil-A is because Chick-fil-A consistently gives quality food, but the number one reason why I love Chick-fil-A so much is its guest service or customer service. Customer service for a fast food chain just like this is bar none. Nobody touches it. Maybe another one does. And what's close to Chick-fil-A in terms of fast food and their customer service is Culver's, but we're not at Culver's, we're at Chick-fil-A. So the reason why Chick-fil-A stands so much on my list of being number one or one of the top ones is because consistently they have their customer service. Now let me explain. I've worked at Disney before for 9 years, and Disney didn't get to where they were because they were mediocre. They put excellence out in front of everything, and so they are the bar. And for me to find a particular company or a particular brand that is high on my list, Chick-fil-A is one of those brands. And the reason why is because when you go to Chick-fil-A, they consistently say, "How may I help you?" Or their manners are top notch. They say thank you. They say you're welcome. They come bust your table. Bust your table. Do the other fast food restaurants do that? No. They do not. That's why Chick-fil-A is high on everyone's list of being one of their favorites. And their food is great. They consistently put out great products such as their chicken sandwiches, their fries, their shakes, and then the atmosphere is consistently great no matter what Chick-fil-A that you go to. Whether it's here or somewhere across the United States, they have the same consistent brand in what they do. So let me get to this. So consistency. The key to building momentum on YouTube is posting consistent, strategic, quality content over time. And so I built over right now 200 videos and different things that I've done on YouTube. And so it's hopefully that type of consistency is going to get me those views and those subscribers. But the committing to consistency is like a friendship. So if you've ever had a friendship with somebody, first off you say hi to them, you introduce yourself, and then you find something that's similar. And the more and more you consistently have that friendship with that particular person, the more and more you become closer and you have relationships. And so that's what people are trying to do on YouTube, is have a relationship with the people on the other side of the screen, because they consistently are something that they go to, whatever it is. Consistency is more about getting content out there. There's traffic. And YouTube always tells you, or when you're ever filming, you need to be in a quiet place. This is not a quiet place. We're at a busy part of this Chick-fil-A, so I can't control that. But anyway, it's all about learning the process that creates success. The other things that you want to do too, when you're committing to consistency, is getting feedback from your subscribers or your audience. And it's just like a friendship, you know. You want some advice from your friend on whatever it is that's going to help you become better or handle that issue, whether it's good or bad. And then practice makes progress. That's one of my number one genres, not genres, but one of my number one mottos when I'm in the classroom, because I'm a school teacher too. And I always say to the students, you know, practice makes progress. It's not about being perfect. It's about getting better and better and better at what you do. So learning is an active process. We learn by doing. Only knowledge that is used sticks with your mind, and that's said by Dale Carnegie, or Carnegie, I should say. Now, creating a schedule is imperative, as Mr. Cannell and Mr. Travis have wrote down in their book. Now, YouTube rewards consistency. The more that you post videos consistently, the more the payoff. So, for example, Sean Cannell, he posted, he posts tons of videos, but one of the things that he posted that he didn't think was going to catch fire was getting free stuff on Amazon. Did you know it became the fastest video of all his videos, and to date there's already 2.4 million views. Unbelievable what Sean Cannell has done, just because he posted something that he had no idea that it was going to blow up like it did. But commitment to consistency creates the best chance to make it happen, and he did. He made it happen. Now, consistent best practices. One of the consistent best practices that they tout inside the book is become efficient and strategic in creating your content. So you got to schedule in advance, and you got to produce in batches. Now, what does that mean? In your mind, you have to schedule something that's going to come up. So think about your favorite TV show. Those people who produce those particular TV shows, they have the ability to create the show, and then they have to plan ahead in order where to shoot, how often to shoot, where the actors are going to be, lighting, whatever that looks like, the production value of that particular video. They always have to plan ahead, and that's the scheduling. Now, produce in batches. This is something I haven't done before, because I'm one of those people who work on the fly sometimes. So if there's an idea that comes in my head, like today I didn't know I was going to film at Chick-fil-A today, but it goes along with what my theme was for YouTube Secrets, which was consistency. So that's why I'm filming here at Chick-fil-A. But I only do that once. For others, they do batches. Like, for example, they plan out way ahead of time in order for them to take multiple videos and do that all in one day. I'm not that type of person who would do that and then schedule. For example, if you look at our videos, or my videos on Blab Dad, we've done the springs. Well, do I do a batch of videos talking about the springs? Yes, I do that, but I go and I research where and what to do in the springs, and then I go back and then I consistently film from where we are, what to do in the springs, and then I give a review. So I've consistently done that, and that's helped me become a better YouTuber and more of a flow of how my particular videos go. So others, they literally do it in batches. They'll do a whole bunch, like they mentioned in the book. Sean and Benji would be at a convention or a different city, and they would do like 10 to 20 videos all at once within that day. And They would change shirts, so it looks like they're doing something at a different day. But for them, they're very, very, very busy people. Just like everybody else, but their busy is different from somebody else's busy. So they produce in batches, and that's what I mean. So here's one of the things that they tout in the book. Prior planning prevents poor performance. I love that quote. Prior planning prevents poor performance. So in your mind, as you rehearse the things that you're going to do and what you're going to say, like for me, I wrote down all these notes from the book. Let me say that again. I wrote down all these notes from the book. So that's my prior planning. In my head, I wrote down all my notes in order to be able to speak to you today in a coherent manner that flows. And so having these types of things helps me become a better YouTuber and to talk about my YouTube channel journey. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Let me say that again. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And that sometimes happens with YouTubers. If they're not thinking ahead or planning, they may not get the shot that they want, or they may not get the consistent views that they have because they haven't practiced it. So it says stay consistent and it will make a difference. And it certainly does make a difference if you are able to put quality videos out there. Now, how often do you post on YouTube? That's a big, big question that a lot of people ask of YouTubers. And you know what they say? They say as often as you can, as often as you can. Ideally, as they say in the book, a minimum of once a week. Now, depending, like this week, I've been very, very busy, and I've been posting more than once a week, which helps my algorithm because the more and more you post videos consistently, YouTube picks up on that and puts you higher on the list. And so those are some of the things that you know, I want to consistently do on YouTube. In order to crack that YouTube algorithm, they mentioned posting 2 or 3 times a week. So imagine posting 2 or 3 times a week for 52 weeks within a year. That's a ton of videos. But the more and more you get out there and talk about these types of videos of what you are as a YouTuber, then the more consistent it's going to be in the YouTube algorithm. Consistent hard work leads to success, and from success creates greatness. Just like what they mentioned in the beginning, Rome wasn't built in a day. Rome's greatness was because they consistently, throughout how many years they were able to build Rome, built an incredible empire. Incredible. That's how YouTube is too. There's some incredible empires people have made for themselves, such as our authors, Benji Travis and Sean Cannell. They've made tremendous strides, but again, you have to start small. And in order to start small, you got to begin somewhere. And they consistently have done that over the 10 plus years that they've been on YouTube, and now they are experts. So one of the things they mention is a shoot day checklist. So here's the top 10 that they mention that's in this book. Let me get to it so you can actually see what that shoot day checklist is. There it is right there. There's the checklist. And let me mention it to you. They block time. That's number one. They block the time out in order for them to shoot. They research video ideas ahead of time. Just like for me, my video for consistency, I had to research in my head going, where's a good place where I can do it? Am I going to do this inside? Am I going to do this outside? Is it going to flow with the theme that I'm doing? So whatever that is for you, research your video ideas and do that ahead of time. The next one is outline your content. I've done that. You see that it's on this book. I've outlined my content on what I'm going to speak about, and whatever that looks like for you. In your mind, you got to know what you're talking about before you get it on video. Prepare your gear. Now, I can't pull the gear off of my car right now. I'm literally filming on my car, on my roof. So I have a Duck Donuts box that's holding the cup call holder on my phone. So it looks like I have a steady camera right now, which is true. But the way that you set it up, who cares what that looks like? Because the people on the other side of the video won't know. Only you know what it looks like. So make sure that you prepare your gear ahead of time. And I had to really MacGyver the way that I'm able to hold the phone without me being, for me to be hands-free. So that took a little bit of ingenuity, try to figure it out. And so there we are, prepare your gear, whatever that looks like for you. Select a location, just did that. Prepare your wardrobe. So for my wardrobe, in order to talk about my YouTube channel journey, I dress up, I wear my patented fedora, and I'm ready to go because this is such a serious thing for me. And I want to give the production value of being respectable to you as YouTubers, to know I take that much care of myself. So, and not sounding selfish or anything, but that I look good on camera for you. Be purposeful. Be purposeful in what you're doing and what you're saying, whatever that looks like. Whether you're talking about makeup, or you're whipping up a dish, or you're talking about a review such as I'm doing for YouTube Secrets. Shoot the videos. Bing, did that. So I've done that now for, I'm thinking, 9 times already. 9 times I've done videos on YouTube Secrets, and every week, you know, I talk about that particular chapter, or for others, it may be a gamer or something that they're doing. Shoot a B-roll. I'm still not that talented at that. So what they talk about a B-roll is getting other footage of what they're doing. Well, I'm just reviewing a book. Right here, YouTube Secrets. Do I need a B-roll for that? B-roll is an alternative way of shooting what this looks like. I'm still not talented enough to do that, but what I do is do a B-roll picture. So I'll take pictures, different pictures of different angles and whatnot, or that I pull it from, I pull it from Google or something like that, and then I'll post it in the video. So for example, towards the end, I'll talk about this checklist, and then I'll point over here, number 1, and then you see the actual text come up of that particular thing I'm talking about. So those are some things that you can do, and if you're savvy enough, you can take that video and embed it inside that video that you're doing. And then shoot thumbnails. So right after I'm done with this, talking with you about consistency, I will shoot a thumbnail. I'll take a picture of myself in the area that I'm in, that shows that thumbnail. Excuse me. Can't control the traffic or what people drive and how it sounds. Anyway, I'll shoot a thumbnail. That thumbnail goes inside your video, and you've got to make it interesting enough, not only with pictures but with words, in order for it to, I guess you would say, shine for your particular video on YouTube. So that's the top tip checklist. Woo! I'm done. I'm done talking about consistency, and consistency is such a huge role in YouTube, and that's why this is the last part of the 7 C's strategy, because the more and more and more you put those consistent quality videos out there, the higher you get in that YouTube algorithm, so the more views and subscribers can come to you. And that's why that's such an important part of YouTube Secrets for the 7 C's. So I'm done with the first half of the book. So as you can see right over here, let's go ahead through that. So the 7 C's are courage, clarity, channel, content, community, cash, and now consistency. So now that we've gone through part 1, I've gone through half of the book, which I'm super stoked about that, because what's next is part 2, the tactics of how you use your YouTube channel on YouTube. So here's some of the tactics. They're going to be talking about social media, discoverability, collaboration, trends and tentpoles, the team, and thinking differently. And towards the end of the book, we'll talk about the conclusion as well as the appendix, which has FAQs, frequently asked questions. That's it. That's it here for Chick-fil-A, talking about consistency here on my YouTube channel journey for this book, YouTube Secrets. And if you like what you see of these videos, go ahead and like, as well as comment. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. Ding! And share, share, share. Share this video so others can be successful on YouTube Secrets as I am trying to be. All right, we'll see you on the next video as we talk about tactics and social media. Bye.